What's this? Who is it?
Welcome along. This is the Dan Stevens Show. Thank you very much for clicking me on your device. I really appreciate it. For anyone new, you're very welcome. Thank you. Hope I can keep you on board. Today's episode is about my first gay Instagram DM experience. I don't know how this is going to go because I have conflicted and mixed emotions about it. Well, I don't know if I'm very calm. Emotionally, I'm fine. But a lot of mixed thoughts, I would say, on this. So I will say, just before we go on, can you please follow on Spotify so you get notified for the episodes, and then it goes into my stats and it helps the podcast grow. That would be great if you could do that. Thank you. And rate 5 stars. Whatever platform you're on, do all that kind of stuff. If you can, for me, I would appreciate it. Thank you. So I'm going to tell you what happened. It was yesterday. I received a message request on Instagram, which is basically if someone you don't follow messages you. Can happen. It's normal. I've had messages in the past from people just saying, loved the show last night. Not many. Or women kind of hinting maybe at, oh, very good, how are you? But there's no real direct hint. But this was different. So I'm not going to name names or profiles. I have written down here, I'm fond of writing down stuff. I have written down a few notes here about my immediate thoughts after I received this message. So I'm going to read the message first, and then I'm going to try and break it down and make sense of it all, along with you guys. So the message simply said, and I just want to emphasize that it seems that gay men really know how to get to the point. I've had a couple of interactions in a gay bar in the couple of times that I went, and it was just like, man to man, no messing. We're not messing around here. No BS. There's no especially when they see me, they kind of look at me and they know like he's not into BS. So the message said, you're hot, probably straight, but if not, let me take you out sometime. ... Bodyguard? ? The wording of this was very text message circa 2002. You are hot. So he's taking even in the first word in the sentence, he's taking a shortcut. He's like, I don't know, I want to get straight to the point here. Forget about the rest of the letters in the word you are. It goes from you are to you.re or apostrophe re to you are. He's totally shortened it down. You're hot, probably straight, and that's spelled STR and the number 8. And I'm going to be honest, when I saw that, I was like, is that 8 some sort of code or symbolism for some sort of position? The pretzel, I don't know, is that in like the gay Kama Sutra? The spaghetti hoop? Oh, that'd be just a circle, would it? Oh, maybe 2 of them together. That looks a bit like an 8. I don't know. Anyway, that's how he spelled it. But if not, let me take you out sometime. Lemme. Lemme. That one doesn't really make sense because it's the same amount of letters as let me. It was just kind of let me. He's trying to be, let me. Take you out sometime. ... Bodyguard? ? That one confused me. It didn't really fit in with the rest of the... That one really did strike me as quite curious, and like that definitely has some sort of other connotation. So, without thinking and without knowing I was going to make this episode, none of this. I only thought about telling you guys this morning, and this happened yesterday. So I do share a lot. Obviously, you know, I'm going to share these things, not naming anybody, no harm done, and bodyguard. It is. I typed in bodyguard position. Now that sounds like a big fella looking for a job, doesn't it? But that's not what came up. If you're going to type in bodyguard position, you'd better be ready, or have your safe search switched on, because I wasn't ready for what I saw. So basically, the bodyguard position seems to be when the big fella out of the couple, stands in front of the little fella, and then the little fella reaches around him, gives him a big hug, but at the same time tries to take his gun off him, if you know what I mean. Like, tries to disarm him, but it's not his arm that he's disarming, if you know what I mean. And then kind of, that's where it goes. And I'm not sure what's happening in the crevices, if there's any fillage or whatever. I don't know. Sorry to be graphic here. Some people are probably going to turn this off now. I don't know. New people are going to be like, this guy's disgusting. This is what happened though, and this is the reality of what happens. And this is what happened to me. I'm not saying it look, I'm going to get into how I feel about it very shortly, but first I want to say I've been in gay bars. You have to say this, don't you, so you don't sound like you're homophobic. I've had gay friends. But I've been in gay bars and thoroughly enjoyed them. In fact, I think gay bars are better than straight bars, 100%. And I'll tell you one thing, if I was gay, I'd definitely do better in a gay bar. I remember one time, back when I was allowed on Tinder before I was banned for no reason, might tag Tinder in this, I accidentally turned my Tinder onto looking for men. And I had like 100 men liking me within the first minute. Men just, look, I don't know what it is, but they like me. I don't know how much they'd like me if they found out that I'm not very hairy anywhere else. But look, just on my face and my head, the back of my head in particular. Front of my head, not great, but I don't know what it is. I love the gays, and I welcome this kind of thing. I remember one night I was out with my friend Polly, and he was working in Starbucks on O'Connell Street, and there was a gay Venezuelan fella he was working with, and this guy was so much fun. We met up with a few of his mates, ended up in this gay bar. I think it was Opium Rooms in Dublin City, big open area. It used to be called the Village, I think, back in the day. A lot of gigs used to be on there. Anyway, there was steam everywhere. They know how, there's smoke coming from, I don't know where it was coming from, but I just couldn't. It was just amazing, great music. Like an equal enough amount of men and women, but I lost my jacket that night. That's what I didn't like about it. I lost my jacket that night in the gay bar because the steam, I couldn't find it, and I was a bit scared. I had been very strongly come onto by a very large Norse looking man. He was a clean shaven. I was clean shaven at the time as well, but he was a massive fella and just came over to the bar. I was trying to get a drink, and he tried to throw the lips on me, and I pulled my head away. I was like, no, I'm not gay. But I tell you one thing, he was very respectful, by the way. He was like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were gay because you're in a gay bar dancing happily. I don't blame him for thinking that I was gay, but I walked away from that interaction with my head held very high and very confident. I had a pep in my step after that, let me tell you. I was like, so that's the type of fella I'd be in a relationship with if I was gay. Anyway, look, I'm getting carried away here. Let's get back to the task at hand here. We're gonna look. Maybe he was just asking me to be his bodyguard or something, but I don't think so. And again, I will say I walked by a panty bar on Cable Street the whole time, and I'm so envious when I look in. It just looks like so much fun. Like, can I ask if anyone knows out there who's been to the gay bars around Dublin, what is the best gay bar in Dublin these days? Is the George? Is it Panty Bar? Is there other ones? I'd love to know, because I'd love to get an opportunity to go and party in there. Now, you know, I wouldn't drink too much. I might get carried away with myself, you know, or just carried away, like. But honestly, I want to know, because I can say with my life experience unreservedly that gay people definitely have more fun on a night out than straight people. They're just more fun. There, I said it. I'm sorry. But where is the best gay bar in Dublin these days? Just wondering. Not gonna go. Not gonna go or anything. Sometimes I wish I was gay, and I've said that before on my Instagram. Hello, is that the gay hotline? No, sorry. So, let's just get into how I felt when I received this. I'm not going to keep this too long here. Nobody wants to listen to one person for too long, I think, anywhere. Even in a movie, there's never just one character, is there? You'd be sick of them. There's all other different characters. Stand-up comedy. I listen to the best ones in the world for an hour, or watch them, and I'm like, come on, like, please. I've heard. Okay, you're funny. Yeah, I get it. I've seen what you've done. An hour is enough, or even too much, I think, to listen to one person for. So I'm not going to keep you long on this episode. But I will say, when the message came in and I saw it was a man propositioning me, I did check out the pictures. I've every right to. His profile is public. I looked at the message and I felt a little bit warm and fuzzy inside. I won't lie to you. Quite honoured. Not curious, because I know what is there to be curious about. I don't want the touch of a man. I don't want bristles against me chest or whatever, you know. Whatever them feelings are, like, whatever them feelings are that you have when you're with a man. I don't know, but I'm sure there's a bit of bristling going on. Farting surely isn't a problem, is it? In a you know, a tryst with two men. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Farting. Let's not talk about that. Sorry everyone. But I felt honoured, and I didn't accept the message request because I don't want to give him the wrong idea. But I tell you one thing, I didn't delete it either. I don't need affirmations anymore. I don't need to look in the mirror and go, "You're good, you're enough, you're sexy, your hair's nice, don't mind them." I don't need to do that anymore. I can just look at the message request from the gay man in my Instagram, and I can take faith in the fact and I can take comfort in the fact that there is a lot of men out there who are attracted to me. If I was gay, I would be a type. As a man, a straight man to women, I'm not a type. I'm just a bunch of fetishes. You know, I think, oh, someone might like a fellow with a beard. You know, when you're younger, it's great. I think when you're a younger man in your 20s, you're at your peak. You're just the whole package, you know, if you're a good looking fella. It's like, oh, he's lovely. But I think as an older fella, heading into me 40s soon, like 37 now, nearly 38, you just become, I'm just trying to be as many fetishes as I can. I'm not doing that consciously. I just realised a little while back. Looked in the mirror and I was like, right, you have a mullet and a beard, and you're large. That's 3 different fetishes. So you're tripling your chance of someone with a fetish liking it, I think. You know, I don't know. Or someone with a really exact type. I did read that before, especially with hairstyles and tattoos and stuff, that people with a distinctive tattoo or a hairstyle or maybe full face tattoo or something, to the general population, not many people are attracted to them, but to a select few, they are extremely attractive and people will be borderline obsessed with them. So subconsciously, maybe that's why I have a mullet and a beard and I've become large, is because like I can fulfill 3 different fetishes, if you know what I mean. But I will say, maybe this guy who sent me the DM is watching or listening. Probably watching. Let's if he's going to be consuming, he's probably watching. And maybe the sound is off. You enjoy yourself. We all have our own ways of enjoying ourselves. But I want to say to him, thank you. You really helped my self-esteem. But I won't be accepting the message request. I am straight. And the rest of my body isn't that hairy. So maybe that might turn you off. The bodyguard thing is out of the question. I do not want to do that. No, thank you. It's very smart. I don't know what's... You couldn't see the... I didn't want to get into the detailed version of the... I saw the setup of the bodyguard position and I was like, that's enough info for me. I don't want to see crevices or what's in the crevices or what's taking up any spaces that are available in that situation. But they were holding each other very tight. Look, I don't know. I still don't know if the pretzel is a position or the spaghetti hoop. But shout out to the gay community. Thank you for appreciating me. And that's whether I'm interacting with gay people around the place or if I do happen to be in a gay club and coming on to me. You know, that gives me great confidence. Thank you. And into my DMs. Anyone's welcome. Anyone's welcome in my DMs. Whoa. Yeah, because I don't have to accept the message. So thank you. It's all love. It's all love around here. But thanks, but no thanks. As regards some sort of tryst. I'm not interested. Guys, if you've enjoyed this, please follow on Spotify. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends. If you have a friend who you think might like this episode, send it on to them. Spread the word. Also, I would like to call out to anybody who'd like to come on the podcast as a guest who has a normal job that they want to talk about. I'm open to having guests on. Please get in touch with the Instagram page, The Dan Stevens Show. Follow along there. Or danstevens.comedy. Send me a message. Let me know if you'd like to come on. We'll talk about your job. And it'll be great. I'll ask a few questions about it. I have a few more guests lined up. The Lewis ticket inspector, ex-Lewis ticket inspector, he's on the long finger now. We have to reorganise that. I will have a guy who used to go to boarding school coming on, and also the son of a clown. He was the son of a clown growing up. Son of a... So look, hopefully I haven't gone too graphic there today. I always think of my mother's reaction. She listens to this and she'd be, oh, Daniel, that's disgusting. It's not, this is the real world, mother. Okay, if you're listening. Father. I won't lie to you. This is the 3rd time I've had to record this because I'm sitting here going, I just had my first gay DM experience and my dad is like literally 1 metre away from me. Behind that wall is his little workshop where he keeps all his cable and spare parts. And I'm like, so I had my first gay experience on Instagram. I just hear all the shuffling, stopping in there, and I was like, I'm not recording this yet. Well, in fairness, his name is Cecil, so you can't really say much. But look, that's how it goes. I'm delighted to have this space. And if it wasn't for Cecil, it wouldn't be possible. Thank you, Cecil. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys for watching, listening, for being here, for clicking in. Really appreciate it. Be back again soon, whether it's just me or with guests. I hope you're enjoying it. And keep following along. Take care of yourselves. Stay positive. Stay stress free. Nip any stressful situations in the bud. And I will see you again soon. Alright, thank you. Goodbye.